hear a lot about national housing trends, but honestly, the real story is happening right here on our own local streets. In a market where affordability feels like the biggest hurdle, one Chicago neighborhood is quietly gearing up for a 2026 boom. Today we're looking at the hard data and on the ground proof that all point to a major surge in Jefferson Park home values. As a real estate expert here in Chicago, I have been watching the Northwest Side with a lot of interest. Forget what you hear about a nationwide housing reset. Chicago is its own ecosystem. While many neighborhoods got overheated and are now just cooling off, Jefferson Park is telling a completely different story. After a soft end to 2025, where prices did take a small dip, the stage is now set for a big rebound. This is a story about untapped potential and powerful economic drivers all coming together at once. We're going to break down the 4 key signs that point to this boom. We'll look at the numbers, talk about what makes this neighborhood so special, and most importantly, what it all means for you, whether you're looking to buy, sell, or invest. So what's the number one reason Jefferson Park is about to take off? It boils down to one simple word: affordability. Let's be real. For the last few years, buying in many of Chicago's hot neighborhoods has felt impossible for a lot of people. As prices in places like Lincoln Park and the West Loop went through the roof, buyers started searching for value without giving up the city life that they love. And they're finding it in Jefferson Park. At the end of 2025, the median sales price in Jefferson Park was sitting right around $436,000. Now that's not cheap, but just compare it to the eye-watering prices elsewhere. Jefferson Park's more accessible price point is a magnet for first-time home buyers and young families getting priced out of other areas. But this isn't just about being cheaper. It's about getting real value. We're talking classic Chicago brick bungalows, single-family homes with actual yards, and spacious condos. This affordability acts as a pressure release valve for the whole north side. In 2026, all signs show that flow is headed straight for Jefferson Park. All right, now on to factor number 2. All right, factor number 2, and this one is a huge part of Jefferson Park's identity. It's a massive transportation hub. In a city as spread out as Chicago, how you get around is everything. It shapes your commute, your lifestyle, and ultimately what your home is worth. Jefferson Park isn't just a neighborhood with a train stop. It's called the Gateway to Chicago for a reason. The Jefferson Park Transit Center brings together the CTA Blue Line, a ton of bus routes, and the Metro Line to the northern suburbs. This is a complete game changer. If you work downtown, the Blue Line is a direct shot to the Loop. If you're headed to the suburbs or O'Hare, access is just unmatched. This incredible transit setup makes Jefferson Park one of the most strategic neighborhoods for pretty much any commuter. And now, with so many companies using hybrid work models, having flexible and reliable transport is at the top of every homebuyer's list. Of course, the transit center isn't new, but its importance has skyrocketed. Buyers today are smarter than ever about location. They want that neighborhood vibe, but they won't compromise on convenience. Jefferson Park gives them both. This built-in advantage protects it from market swings and guarantees steady demand. While other neighborhoods might rely on trendy restaurants to draw people in, Jefferson Park's value is tied to something much more practical and permanent. And now for the numbers. Homes selling in about 43 days. Single-family homes shot up by a remarkable 13.1%. Forecasters expect mortgage rates to settle in the low 6% range. So, what should you do about all this? You need to be strategic, and timing is everything. And knowing these trends gives you a huge advantage. For sellers in Jefferson Park, the message is pretty simple. Being patient could pay off big time. While the market was still decent in late 2025, the 2026 forecast for price and sales growth mean better returns are on the horizon. Selling in the spring or summer could let you ride that wave of buyers who are re-entering the market. That projected 5% price growth could be just the starting point for a neighborhood like this. If you have a great property, especially a well-kept single-family home, waiting for that peak demand could make a real difference in your bottom line. For buyers, this is your window of opportunity, but it might be closing faster than you realize. That little price dip at the end of 2025 was a breather, not a new trend. That dip, combined with slightly better interest rates, creates a perfect moment to get in before the 2026 boom really kicks off. You might be tempted to wait for rates to drop even more, but that will likely bring a flood of competition, sparking bidding wars that erase any potential savings. The smartest buyers know a good moment when they see one. This is your chance to buy in a fantastic neighborhood right before prices start climbing again. The relative affordability you see in Jefferson Park today probably won't be here this time next year. The Chicago real estate market isn't just one thing. The 2026 Jefferson Park real estate boom isn't just a guess. It's unfolding right now. Timing the market is everything. The Chicago real estate market isn't just one thing. It's a collection of unique micro markets, and each one has its own story. The story of Jefferson Park in 2026 is one of perfect timing. You've got the powerful appeal of affordability in a very expensive city. You have the rock solid foundation of a major transit hub, and you have clear data signals from intense demand for single family homes to strong citywide forecasts, all pointing in the same direction, up. While 2025 ended on a quiet note, it feels like the calm before the storm. The things that make this neighborhood valuable have only gotten stronger. For anyone who's been watching and wondering where the next smart move in Chicago real estate is, all the evidence is pointing right to the Northwest side. 2026 Jefferson Park real estate boom isn't just a guess. It's an opportunity that's unfolding right now. Timing the market is everything. And the details of a local market like Jefferson Park require a real strategy. If you want to figure out how to put yourself in the best position to benefit from these trends with a plan backed by data and tailored to you, I'd love to talk. Click the link in the description to schedule a free, no pressure strategy session. We can go over your specific situation and map out how you can make the most of the 2026 Jefferson Park market. Thanks for watching, and I hope you'll be back for another one.